Yay! Hey!
All right. Well, I have no idea if it'll actually bring anyone up to your channel, but I don't. Either way.
See, look at that's me on YouTube right there commenting. So let me go to my YouTube channel and double check this real fast. Hey, I just got a pull up here. Oh, that's you, that's why.
Yep, I just got. Oh, that's funny. I got a notification for you, but I didn't get a notification for me yet that you're now streaming the CNA stream.
Yes, I am. I am streaming on my stream, so I'm now cross streaming. New managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Okay, let's close this. Start Q&A poll. Hey, nice. Okay, I am now streaming on my channel as well, so hey. Now, I hope Deej does this when he does name that team tonight so we can get some more viewers.
Well, a nice little feature. Hopefully, it's going to maintain on one of the free features because I don't plan on continuing paying for StreamYards. And that's only because it's $25.
Damn, price went up.
Now, yeah, she posted that on your channel.
Yeah, I see that on my little YouTube icon. I can see that you talked to me.
So when you're posting, when someone posts from your thing, it's still showing up in my StreamYard chat.
Yes, it does.
But it has a little icon of a link symbol on it, so I know that it's from your channel. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool way of getting stuff done.
Nice. Yeah, it is a little confusing. You comment on my channel, pops up on Mike's.
And now, I want to know when I get my StreamYard report or my Streamlabs report, if the views that you're getting count towards my views.
That I am also curious about. That's an interesting question, man.
I'll know that about 30 minutes or so after I end the stream. I'll get my Streamlabs report. Because Streamlabs also is up. And let's see. I forgot I should probably have one of my banners playing. Because or Stream Elements. I'm sorry, not Streamlabs. But yeah, I've got that up and running in case someone wants to donate. The link should be in there. I do have like my Stream Elements bot running. So, but that's just a bot that hopefully will prevent people from posting, shit I don't want.
Yeah, your highlights are showing up on my stream. This is pretty cool. That is a good question.
Fine. I'll leave both windows up for experimentation purposes. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, that is a damn good question. Whose views are counted? Your main ones, or do I get counted as views? That's actually a good question, man.
And Jordan, well, let's see. I put a poll up about what I was talking about, the proselytization stuff. But if you want to hear what was said, you're going to have to go back. I'm not going to go over it too much. But suffice to say, I had people trying to convert me to Christianity this week. And it's annoying. So, but let me bring up the poll. Well, so far we've got 80% no. So I'm guessing.
Arguing with the dumb person makes you smarter because you have to think of a way to explain something. It's a good argument.
Well, that does mean at least 20% said yes.
That's true. Hey, Yvette.
And she's on your channel, from what I see.
Yeah, we're doing a little cross streaming here. New feature.
New feature on StreamYards. We're going to see if this works.
And we're going to see who gets the view counts and how that kind of works. So this helps me get view counts. Hey, why not?
Well, what I could do, if no one seems to be really interested in me doing on the Vile Mike channel, I could create a third channel and name it something similar to Vile Mike and do it on that channel. Because, this one was primarily made to promote the eBay store. And I do have a little bit of good news regarding Vile reviews, but I have to keep it under wraps. Something that's going to be happening in the near future, probably by the summer.
Okay.
So, and and hopefully, since I ended up not buying a house, mostly because on the auction that things were going on, one of the properties I was looking at, someone decided to opening bid 3 times the price of the house.
Why?
I don't know. Probably because they wanted to make sure they got it. And on the other one, it was just, that was kind of the secondary one that I wanted. It was a good price. It was within my loan amount, but it was kind of far from where I work primarily. And it would have been a pain in the ass to try to do my job and live in that location. Plus, it meant if Mrs. Vile ever tried to move in and she still wanted to work down in TJ where she works, it would have been a 40-minute drive for her to just get to the border.
Well, that's some faster taking the trolley.
So, well, there is no trolley in that area.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So no trolley in that area of San Diego. You got black rocked?
Huh? What does that mean, Jordan?
Yeah, I need context, Jordan. But what was I going to say? So that means one of the things I can tell you is that means I'll be buying the laptop fairly soon now.
Yay.
Although I am admitting that I am donating some money to the Vile kids soon because their New York trip, which has been pinned on my Twitter for like the last year, is finally happening in a couple of weeks. And that means that, each girl got the $900. Oh, BlackRock is buying up property for 3 to 5 times what it's worth. I don't think this was BlackRock, but I have no idea who actually made the bid because it's all anonymous. But yeah, I was kind of pissed because the property was the cheaper of the 2 properties I was looking at. So
you said your kids got a trip for $900 in New York? How the hell did they find such a cheap trip?
It's a school trip.
Oh.
The whole point of it is they're in a special school. It's a performing arts school. And the trip is to go and see plays on Broadway and stuff. So I'm going to give them each $100 in spending money. And I can say that on the stream only because I know they don't watch the streams.
I was looking at New York because I wanted to basically go to New York, do a little Liberty tour, hang out with the Orville Nation, stop by Queens for a couple hours, hang out with Joe. But I'm looking at $1,200 to $1,500 for New York. I'm like, how the hell do they get so cheap trick? I'm like, wow.
Well, this was this was $900 for each girl. We've been planning. It's been a plan. We've been saving up the money for over a year. Their mom paid the lion's share of the amount, and by that I mean like $800 of the $900 came from their mom. I only paid $100, which is one of the reasons I want to give them some spending money while they're out there. And,
yeah, I wanted to see Les Mis on Broadway.
But the $900 includes hotel, 2 shows on Broadway, and plane tickets.
Damn.
And like a bunch of people from their school are all going at the same time.
What are they gonna go? What are they gonna see?
I know they told me, but that was kind of in one ear and out the other because I'm not a Broadway fan.
Oh. Yeah, I've always wanted to see Les Mis on Broadway.
And Daniel says, my grad trip was to New York. We saw a chorus line.
Tits and ass. Yeah, I remember chorus line as a kid.
And Daniel is saying, I should buy shares in BlackRock if that's what they're doing. And I said, I don't know if they were the ones who did it. But, I mean, if a house is, if the opening bid for an auctioned house is $250,000, why the hell would you bid $750,000 on it when it's appraised for only like $4,000 or $400,000? Granted, $400,000 is not a lot in San Diego, but still, who the hell bids nearly twice what a house is appraised for?
Oh, lucky.
The closest to seeing Les Mis I've seen is when the Vile Child forced me to watch Hugh Jackman sing.
That was a great production movie because everything that when usually they have voiceovers when they're doing workouts and action scenes. Les Mis, there was no voiceover whatsoever in that movie. Every single action scene that was them singing with their own voice. That's what was so great about that production.
What, the one that Hugh Jackman did?
Yes. Normally you see voiceovers. No. Every time you see somebody singing and doing physical work, they're actually singing. That was so great about the production of the movie.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't make good fiscal sense to pay more than you absolutely have to for a house unless you're laundering money. It might have been something like that too. Who knows? I don't know.
The hardest scene that he said he had to do was the opening sequence with the boat and the labor scene. Yeah, he said that was the hardest one because he had to try to sing and going through the water at the same time.
Well, either way, I'm not a big fan of it, and I'm not a big, ever since it was discovered that both my oldest daughter and my girlfriend have huge crushes on Hugh Jackman, I kind of stopped liking Hugh Jackman. I mean, yeah, it.
What about Russell Crowe's performance?
No. I don't think Russell Crowe can sing.
Yes, he can. He started in musical theater. He has his own band called IGP, Indoor Garden Party.
Doesn't mean that I like his singing.
Oh, okay.
And Daniel says, I actually enjoyed the live version of Mamma Mia. The movie was terrible.
Yeah, the movie sucked, even part two. I couldn't get through part two.
I can honestly say I've never seen the live version or the movie, despite the fact that Mrs. Vile tried to get me to see the movie at one point.
Don't even bother seeing part two, okay?
I have no intention.
Yeah, part two is basically more campier. They try to make it campier. No.
Okay, you have to understand. I'm the type of person where one of my favorite musicals is Repo the Genetic Opera, which features tits, blood, and gore.
I am so glad you didn't say Cats.
No. I have never seen Cats, the film, or the play.
If you go see Cats, you want to see the theater production because they decorate the entire theater like an alley. That's the only way to see Cats.
I'll take your word for it. I have no interest in seeing it.
And by the way, the movie Rent was better than the stage production, but the stage production musical was better than the movie.
Although I do know I've seen that hashtag before, Dandelion. Hashtag release the butthole cut.
What do you guys talk about? Short bus?
No, apparently, or do you not know the story?
No, I don't. Tell me because tell me afterwards after Jaloja.
All right, I'll tell you in a little bit.
I've been holding it for a few minutes. Sorry. Let me add my avatar. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes.
And of course, Dandelion, if you want to come up, you're free to come up. link is pinned on my channel. Or no, I think I got to get rid of the poll to do that, don't I? So I'll go ahead and get rid of the poll. And that should bring up the link in case you want to come up. Looks like 75% said no. So I won't do it on this channel. If I do it, I'll make a new channel. But Yvette, I'm sure you're still listening. If you want to come up, by all means. All right, we have the Otter One here.
Hello. Good morning. I don't know if there's anyone else actually watching or not. I mean, I'm sure there's people, but everyone's very, very quiet in the.
I don't know. It still says I got 0 people watching, according to.
Mine says 7 are watching.
Mm.
And let's check. And on Eli, who's 3 are watching. Oh, it looks like Yvette showed up.
Yes, she said something in the chat earlier.
Yeah, but she's in Eli who's chat.
Yeah, I saw that.
She's probably wondering why nobody responded to her.
But yeah, so how are you doing?
I'm okay. Actually, I had like a weird back spasm thing earlier this week, and it took all week to improve to the point where it was tolerable. So I had a bit of an off week, but I'm feeling much better now. I went for a nice long hike yesterday.
I'm feeling much better now.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even smoke any weed, which is probably my mistake. But I couldn't be bothered. Well, I can't smoke in the house, right? So I had to go out for a walk, which I don't always feel like doing. And at this time of year, the coyotes are always really, noisy.
That's when you make noise when you take a little walk. Every 50 feet or so, you bang a pot or clap your hands.
No, because it's yeah, sorry, Yvette, you're actually posting in Elihu's chat, just so you know. I know you're just listening. That's awesome. But Elihu did a restream of
it's a cross stream. It's a new
cross stream
for StreamYards.
Yeah. And so your comments are going amiss because only people in Elihu's chat can see them, which consists of me and Elihu.
Well, no, I can see them when she posts, and that's why I can bring them up on my stream.
Yes.
But it does not pop up on your chat, just my chat.
Yes. So Gorillas and everyone in Mike's chat is not seeing your delightful comments. But I hope your cooking is going well.
Hey, if she's watching, I'm happy. I don't really care if I need to get all the views.
No, LDG, you are not on the right channel.
Well, you're not on the wrong channel, but you're on the second channel that's streaming this stream.
Yes.
So complicated.
And of course, Dandelion, if you choose to cross stream as well, I'm not going to complain.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
And by the way, Yvette,
I've never streamed, so.
Yvette, I made you a moderator. I forgot. I don't know how I didn't do that. You are a moderator on my channel, by the way, Yvette. I don't know how you did not have a blue wrench on my channel. Sorry, I just realized that.
Let me have a look. Do I have a blue chip? Okay, I am. Just curious.
I made sure. I'm double checking.
And I'm pretty sure you're a mod here too.
Wait a minute.
Yes, I am. I know I am here. I didn't know if I was on Elihu's channel.
I just made her a managing moderator, and there's no blue check mark on when she just typed in, oh, that's weird.
Maybe she has to add a comment somewhere.
Well, she went to, now she's on mine.
All right, lovely.
And she's saying thanks, Elihu.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever. So I clicked the button, said managing moderator, whatever. So hey, I'm sorry.
Nice. I guess I should go and do things.
Well, I was going to comment about your little back spasm thing, only
Yes.
because I can't remember when I saw it, but when you're scrolling through YouTube Shorts, there's this guy that does these bits where he's talking about millennials, Gen Xers, boomers, all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
And, kind of makes fun of them.
Yep.
And at one point, one of the ones he has is a millennial who sneezes and throws his back out.
Yeah.
And-
Well, this isn't a new thing. This happens periodically ever since I was like in my 20s. So it's not like, I'm old now and I get, back thingies. It's just every now and again, if I haven't been doing enough exercises, which I had not, then sometimes I get a spasm in my back and it bugs me for a few days.
Well, to continue the story, he's being made fun of because millennials are getting older by the older generations, that happens now when you sneeze, you sometimes throw your back out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was reminded of that video earlier this week when I was sitting in the car doing my paperwork and I sneezed and my back started hurting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, now I'm getting older too.
Yeah.
I'm not even 40 yet.
You need to do more exercises. Well, I'm 52.
Oh, I definitely do.
I'm 52, so, But again, like I said, most of the weird pain things that I get were actually worse when I was younger than they are now. Because I've learned that if I do, these exercises regularly, then this doesn't happen. And if I run regularly, my knees don't bother me. And all the stuff that, when you're kind of told if something's hurting, don't use it. Right? When in fact, your best thing to do is strengthen the muscles in that area, and then the pain goes away, because pain is usually, it's protective, right? It's your body telling you that if you do whatever you're doing, you could get injured. So if you strengthen it, you're less likely to injure that area. So then you don't get the weird spasms.
I wish that can happen for me, but I can't because my calf muscles and my ankles are atrophied. So I can't straighten it up. That is not helpful for me.
Right. No, I mean, obviously there's I'm only speaking for my own personal self. I mean, obviously everybody's experiences are different and everybody's body is different, but generally speaking, it seems that, strengthening areas does actually help prevent damage. Well, I really hate coming on streams in the morning. My voice is so scritchy.
One of my health issues, if you want to call it that, is I have poor nerve conductivity.
Right.
Or nerve conductivity? Yeah, you
nerve.
do. Oh.
So I don't find pain necessarily painful. I find pain annoying.
Yes, it is annoying.
I live with pain all my life. Yeah, it is annoying.
But it's like, I broke a bone a couple of weeks, last year or the year before. And of course I did absolutely nothing to fix it other than, keep walking. And the bone I broke was in my foot.
Just keep walking. Just keep
walking. Well, my insurance was like, oh, we'll cover painkillers, but we won't cover the fucking cast.
Oh shit!
Because it was in my foot, they didn't want to put an actual cast on. They wanted me to buy this freaking boot thing.
Oh,
yeah.
And because it was a boot, the insurance wouldn't cover it. And I'm just like, I'm not going to spend $500 on a boot I'm going to wear for 4 months.
Yeah.
So I didn't even take the painkillers. And they were the good ones too.
Did you take the painkillers and sell them to someone else?
No.
Because that's what most people do when they get prescribed painkillers they don't want to use. Not that
I just tell the doctor I don't want them.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave them to my roommates or something. But
my doctor knows not to give me pills because of Shellac.
Well, the thing is, my doctors know I have a severe tolerancy to painkillers, so they tend to give me really strong painkillers.
Right.
And even then, they barely affect me to the point where I still feel the pain. It's just slightly less annoying.
Well, painkillers are kind of useless, really.
It's an
They don't
inhibitor. That's
really
all it
do
is.
what they're supposed to do,
Yeah, it's basically it's a block.
No.
It doesn't stop it. It just blocks the pain receptors.
Yeah.
but not always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Organic chemist, Elihu, I know how freaking painkillers work.
Or don't, for the most part. I know. Yeah, I don't bother much with painkillers either. I mean, I don't mind. Sometimes I'll take like a muscle relaxant or something just so I can sleep it off, but that's about it.
The last time I had a pain pill was an Advil, and I had a major reaction when I was in Alaska.
Oh, really? You can't take Advil?
You didn't see that?
Dude, I have like a life. I can't watch your
Oh.
entire holiday. Sorry, friend. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I slipped on black ice crossing the road trying to get stuck okay. So the dispensary was closed. I couldn't get any CBD for pain, so I'm taking the Advil. And about an hour later, my hands were all red, itchy. I was breaking out. I couldn't even wear gloves.
What is it you're allergic to with Advil?
Shellac.
Oh, the shellac.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Gotcha. The coating on it. I think you can get ones that are in like gel caps. Can you take those?
Nope, because it's so shellac in the gel cap.
Oh, is there? Oh, all right. Right.
Wow.
It's unfortunate.
I mean, I could take the powdered aspirin, the powdered aspirin they had sell in Mexico. I could take that stuff.
Right. Well, I was going to
Yeah,
say aspirin doesn't have a coating. You can get aspirin that's uncoated.
Yeah. A lot of aspirins don't have it.
Actually, aspirin does because shellac is what makes it a pill. It's a binding material.
So they actually have it mixed in.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's Mr. Londell. He's a binder. He's a pill binder. He knows how pills are binded together.
Cool.
Okay. There's got to be something else that you could take then.
Well, I guess you could take the liquid forms.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I do know from experience that even though painkillers don't necessarily have a huge effect on me, I do know that with a decent amount of Vicodin and Jamaican rum, I get drunk very fast.
I'm a lightweight, okay? 3 drinks, I'm drunk off my ass doing a YMCA in front of the YMCA. I'm a lightweight.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I remember somehow being completely plastered off of taking Vicodin and drinking a boatload of Jamaican rum, that even though I was underage, with my underage friends, we went to the 7-Eleven closest to where we were at to buy more booze. And despite the fact that we were all drunk and underage, they didn't bother carding us. And I think it was because we were already drunk.
Maybe. Or maybe the person running the liquor store just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Well, the 7-Eleven, usually they care.
Oh, 7-Eleven. Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know. We don't sell liquor in 7-Elevens in anywhere other than Quebec, so.
I remember the day before my 21st birthday, I got carded. I went to a different store on my 21st birthday. I didn't get carded. Went to a different store at my 21st birthday. I got carded. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. We have like weird, like most provinces don't have like there used to be like liquor control boards, and they would run their own stores, and most of them didn't want to relinquish that because it was like a huge moneymaker for each province. But a lot of them have like privatized sales now, but they're still not in convenience stores except for Quebec. I don't know if there's any other provinces, but none of the other ones I've lived in sell liquor in just like corner stores. You got to go to like a liquor store, and I think there's a few grocery stores that can sell liquor now. But yeah, liquor sales are fairly regulated in Canada.
Yeah, Alaska was hard to buy liquor. I had to go to a Safeway, remember?
That's right. All right, I'm going to be pouring tea, so the sound you're hearing is not pee. It's pre-pee.
Her teapot is urinating into a cup. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's the before form of pee.
Gotcha.
Dang it. I gotta save the sound effect.
A pee pouring?
No, I was gonna try to do a flush sound, but
Oh,
because the first link was on YouTube, it had to play an ad first.
oh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So
that
I
is
had to
exactly.
save it. I got to save it to my StreamYards.
You know, it costs less than $10 a month to get like premium YouTube, and then you don't get ads.
Did you also know that if
Well,
you
I plan on
install
I got rid of Hulu, so I plan on getting YouTube Premium just to get rid of ads.
Yeah, that's the only reason I do it. I don't really care one way or the other for YouTube Premium. I mean, it's got some other stuff going on, but I just don't want ads, and I'm willing to pay like whatever it is in Canadian monies. I think it's still under $10 a month.
I have ad blocker. I never see an ad on YouTube.
Well, aren't you special?
I don't see any advertisings on Twitter either.
Yeah, I don't use Twitter, so well, I mean, I have a Twitter account. I check Twitter DMs, but there's usually no ads in my Twitter DMs.
The only time I see an ad on Twitter is if I use it on my phone.
Yeah,
I don't have an ad blocker on there.
all week, the only thing I did on Twitter was post this stream. I didn't visit Twitter all week except for that.
We ain't missing much.
Yeah, I just find there's so much toxic crap on there. It just stresses me out to like go and check it, so I just don't bother.
Yeah, all basically my feed on Twitter is basically people complaining about the quote unquote member berries in Barcard, but they're forgetting about the member berries that happen in TOS.
Okay.
That's what my Twitter feed's been about.
I don't even know what that is.
Member berries basically inserting a cast member or a product from a previous incarnation of the show.
Oh,
like in Picard, they have
the whole thing about it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't care. So, all right.
Yeah. In South Park's joke about it, it was a bunch of grapes that could talk, and they kept bringing up Star Wars references.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, as the show progressed, the talking grapes, they were talking about Star Wars references, started talking about like how black people should be treated really badly. Like, remember Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon? Remember when black people had to use different fountains?
Oh, okay.
And it was started showing how, nostalgia for the quote unquote good old days necessarily wasn't all the good old days.
Yeah, it wasn't good for everybody.
Yeah.
And the reason we're not in those days now is because it wasn't good. Things progress.
I do remember having a conversation with somebody who was, one of the Make America Great Again.
Oh, no.
Oh, that plan failed because if he wanted to make America great again, why didn't he do it when he was in office?
No, yeah. I'm not gonna go that far, but it was just about the whole, when was America great again? And literally the guy goes like, it was great when it was founded. I'm like, oh yeah, when black people were considered slaves, right? And he goes, well, other than that, it was great.
Oh boy.
I'm like, oh yeah, and only white landowners could vote. Well, not okay. Maybe it wasn't great that great back then.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so when was it great? And every time he would point to something, I'd be like, how bad it was in certain ways.
Well, I mean, also like hygiene, even if you don't want to look at like giant social discrepancies, it's like, well, you were considered evil if you took a bath more than like once a year.
Once a week.
Or year.
It's usually like once a week.
Yeah, I do. I actually have an older book from like I want to say the 1800s, where it's like a bunch of newspaper clippings of 1800s stuff, but they were reprinted in a book.
Right.
And one of them was how the youth today are so disgusting because they insist on taking baths every week, washing off God's dirt, making them more susceptible to the devil.
Oh,
yeah.
And I'm just like,
wait, what?
Really?
Yeah. There's some crazy out there, that's for sure.
And Jordan is showing how I accept everybody on this channel, even those with mental retardation.
That's kind of you.
Because I'm that awesome.
Because everything is awesome.
Everything is
That was
cool
a
when
very
you're
innocuous joke
happy.
because it was both making fun of the mentally ill as well as Jordan, which goes to show that I don't care about being PC either. And hopefully Jordan accepts the fact that it was a joke.
And hopefully YouTube knows that this is, in case you get a strike for that, this is your channel, not mine. I'm only cross-streaming.
Oh dear. Wah, wah.
Yeah,
That's another that is another question. If somebody's cross-streaming and something offensive is said on the mainstream, does the cross-streamer get offended as well, get a strike as well, or do they get a free pass? That's another question to ask.
That would probably be something up to YouTube. I don't think StreamYards would. StreamYards is just enabling it. They're not.
I mean YouTube. Will YouTube strike every person who's cross-streaming or just the main channel?
And Mrs. Vile's in the house, so everybody has to drop everything to say hi to Mrs. Vile.
Buenos dias.
Hola,
Mrs. Vile.
Hola, Mr. Cardenas.
Is that enough? Did we say hello enough?
Hello.
Well, I don't see anyone in the chat saying hello. So come on, people.
Well, maybe they're just like watching and they're not like right there.
I'm just missing.
Okay.
Well, maybe they're like drugging their mom and listening in the background. Come on.
I wanted to go down to see her this weekend, but between work and other stuff, I just couldn't make it this weekend.
Stupid life, getting in the way of life.
So, in fact, after this stream, I'm actually going to go back to work, so I can try to take Friday off, so I can take her to the airport because she's going out of town for a week.
Is she going somewhere exciting, like on a vacation?
I believe she's going down to Guadalajara to visit family.
That's nice. I mean, unless she doesn't like her family. Otherwise, that's nice.
And it's okay, Yvette. I'm sure if she's still in the chat, she'll tell us where exactly she's going and why, because she knows I'm a forgetful bastard.
I know where she's going and why. Crazy because of you.
Oh, yes.
But
very funny joke. Honestly, I am so forgetful. You know what I did yesterday when I was working? I went to the wrong fucking store to work. I literally did 2 hours of work I am not going to get paid for because I went to the wrong store.
Oh, man.
That is forgetful.
Boomer.
That's almost as bad as the day that I forgot about the freaking live stream and I went to work. She's reminding me it's 2 weeks she'll be gone, and she's going to Guadalajara and Riviera de.
LDG, you have to go to Mike's stream and leave Elihu's stream, and the link is at the top of the chat.
You know, I'm going to put that link for this StreamYard in my chat. Hang on a second. I'm going to do that.
I think Pickles still didn't realize that he was in the wrong chat.
Yeah, I'm
confused Pickles.
Well, to be fair, even I haven't got the notification for my own stream yet, but I got the notification for Elihu's stream.
Okay, wow. The StreamYard link is pinned on my YouTube channel now.
God damn it, this is why I said in the chat, am I in the right room? I wasn't
kidding.
Well,
he told you no,
I was
you're
actually
not.
at. Oh, did you?
Yes.
He responded verbally.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'd already mentioned several times to Yvette in the other chat that it was not the correct. Well, it's not the wrong stream. It's just a restream of this stream.
Yeah, it's a cross stream.
Yeah, StreamYard has a new feature which allows the guests to cross stream on their own YouTube/Twitch channels.
So if you want, so LDG, if you want to cross stream this stream, you can.
Look at the top right button on your StreamYard channel.
Oh, stream this to your audience. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, see, I'm not logged into StreamYards right now. That's why. It doesn't. I don't have that option because I'm not actually logged in, and I don't remember my login. So,
And LDG, since you're here, we had 2 questions about this. The cross streaming
What?
thing. One,
Yep.
who's,
although
who is going to get the views on from YouTube? The main host or the cross streamer? Question 2,
Both.
if something offensive happens, does YouTube strike the main person or everybody who's cross streaming on that channel?
Whoever they see first.
First, but what if everybody's cross streaming?
The StreamYard feature of simulcasting has nothing to do with YouTube. YouTube sees it as 2 different live streams. So
could
if you
log
put the same
in
content.
and I could stream this on Chris's channel because he gave me access to his channel.
Don't stream to Chris's channel without his permission, please.
Hey, if she gave him, if he gave her administrative access, that's permission.
I'm asking her not to, only because
I don't give you the keys to my car if I don't want you to drive. Yeah, but it's not about you. You always think everything's about you.
I will ask Chris next week week if he'll let me do that. Not that I mean I'd have to sign in and all kinds of things, which I don't really want to do right now because I have to like get up and put clothes on and go for a walk. So,
you know, I would go ahead. I would click that. I would click the button and stream to my channel, but I don't think I don't want to freak you out when you get like 50 people coming in here.
Oh yeah, like I'd freak out over 50 people watching a stream, considering I haven't had 50 people watch one of my streams in like a year.
Ever. No.
No, the last Star Wars Jet Nerdy had like 70-something people watching at one point. It's
nice.
The highest stream I've ever had was the 2nd annual one.
I remember that one. That's when I was testing Prometheus. Yeah, remember that one.
I gotta do that again. If I'm only doing one Jet Nerdy stream this year, it has to be the Star Wars one.
The highest live stream I had was my live Ingenuity landing from Mars. I had like about 1,500 people watching.
Cool.
Now, if you really want, I told you I would send you a computer, but you gave me all these excuses how that wouldn't be valid because you need to be in your garage or whatever the hell it is. I
need a laptop.
Yeah, you need a mobile thing, but only because you want to smoke. Because you can't smoke in your house, so I can't stream from my house. What?
Seems legit.
Even my avatar right there shows I've got my cigar in my mouth in that avatar.
And he's indoors.
No, I'm outdoors.
Oh wait, you had a patio. Sorry.
That was taken at the beach in Tijuana with Mrs. Vile. And I'm drinking a coffee beverage too. It just doesn't have alcohol in it.
That's sad.
Okay, I'll keep my doctor.
Oh, and actually, to go back a little bit, because Elihu was saying if I was wearing my bandana or not, because without a bandana, I apparently look like a skinhead, and with a bandana, he said I look like a biker.
Yeah, you got 2 different visual personalities. That's why I asked, with or without the bandana.
One of the funniest moments that has ever occurred with me wearing one of my bandanas was I was at McDonald's, and there was this cute little girl, I'd say like 4 or 5 years old, eating a Happy Meal with her grandmother. At least I assume it was with her grandmother. Well, actually, no, it was her grandmother, because she tugged on her grandmother's sleeve and goes, "Grandma, Grandma." And she goes, "What, honey?" "I think he's a pirate." And she turns and points at me.
Nice. That's the best ever.
And I'm on my laptop working. I can't remember. I was either working on a video or posting stuff to the store. And I just looked over at her and I went, "Arr!" And she smiled and laughed. It was funny.
Nice. That's adorable.
Did you know technically any crime you commit on water, you're a pirate?
That's very, very technically, I think.
Yeah, technically any crime you commit on water, you're a pirate. Pirate does not mean stealing something. It means committing crime on water.
Does that mean committing a crime in the rain?
Yes, absolutely.
Because you're on water.
So if I decide to snort cocaine while in the pool, I'm a pirate?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're on water. Committing a crime. You're on water committing a crime.
Although, as I've said, I will never do cocaine ever again. I tried it once as a teenager, never again.
Yeah,
I've never tried that.
I tried it once every day for 2 years. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
You try it. Yeah. Okay, you actually said something funny, LBG. That was nice.
Okay.
I've heard the joke before, but you caught me off guard with it, so I'm giving you.
I actually make a funny.
Yeah, you actually did for once.
Good job.
And the
Well, you know that deserves this. Close up.
Is your background something only dogs can see, Elihu?
No, my background is an optical illusion. The center is not moving. It's only your eyes. I think it's moving.
Oh, it doesn't look like it's moving to me, but
Yeah,
sure.
it doesn't look like it's moving to me either.
When you put it on full screen, it will.
No, I can see
hold
how one might think it looked like it was moving, but it also doesn't look like it's moving because nothing moves in reference to anything else, so it just sort of looks like. If you look in the middle of it, I guess it looks.
Oh yeah,
like
if it's,
Yeah, if you look in the
you have
middle
to.
of
Well, no, you all you have to do is move your eye from one circle to another circle, and that creates the moving effect.
Ah, delightful.
Eh,
You have to keep moving your eye around it, and
I've seen better optical illusions.
Yeah, that's the generic one I have.
But it's still fun.
like this one, kinda. This screwed up a couple people if you stare at it enough.
No, that one's gonna make me have see weird shit when I look away from it.
You know what is also
Believe,
some weird shit to look at? His face.
You're lucky I got rid of my middle finger avatar.
What?
Oh wait, I forgot.
Oh, dude. Sorry, guys. Dude, I'm looking at prices, and it looks like the first or second week of next month will be a cheap way to get to Orlando.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for you to get over here, buddy. I
Yeah.
think even Tucker might join us, and all three of us will go to Disney.
Who?
Tucker, BBC. Tucker, Jason,
Tuckerverse?
Tucker.
Jason Lee
Oh,
Tucker?
yeah. I'm sorry.
Tuckerverse?
Jason Lee. Yeah. Because you said you got 4 people on that card, right?
3.
3 people. Yeah. Yeah.
You, me, and him.
Yeah, that sounds good because.
If I ever come to visit, will you promise to not take me to Disney?
Absolutely.
Thank you, because that would be way more interesting to me.
Unless Disney is my bedroom, then we're going to Disney.
Basically,
Well, it is a small world after all.
Oh Jesus! I don't know why I come here.
Might be a small world, but it's going to be one large organ. Okay, never mind.
There's only 2 things I want to go when I go down to Orlando: Disney World and Cape Canaveral.
Cape Canaveral's kind of. I mean, it's okay. It's a little overrated, but mainly because the advertising. But
I've been to Disney before. It wasn't that exciting. In fact, it was
if
really
you're talking about
exciting.
Yeah, are you talking about Kennedy Space Center?
Yes, I can get a $6 tour with a Q&A with an astronaut.
Yeah, I did the whole tour. I did the whole space camp thing. They put us in all those little things that they use for the training the astronauts, and I got to drive a Land Rover.
Oh,
that
nice.
was cool.
Did you get the gyro? Did you get the gyro?
They put us in the gyro, but it was the beginner gyro. It wasn't the big it wasn't like the motor gyro. It was like a seesaw gyro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't powered by I wasn't going 90 miles per hour or anything like that. But there was it was kind of a cool, because we had to throw a ball back and forth while we were spinning, and and it was pretty fun. Oh, and then they gave us the negative G suit, where we're on these. They strap us up, and we're on rubber bands, and we're jumping high and stuff.
Yeah, I'm
That
looking
sounds
at some
somewhat fun.
I was looking at some online tours, and $60, $80
That's pretty cool.
I can get an 8-hour tour with a Q&A with an astronaut. I'm like, hey, cool.
Well, I know if I were to go to Disney World, I've been to Disneyland many times, but I've never been to Disney World. I'd only want to go to get all the pressed pennies because I collect those.
Oh, I was looking at the map of Disney World, and the best way to go is go straight to Star Wars.
Aren't they closing Star Wars too?
No, Star Wars and Tron are supposed to be the hot attractions next week when Tron opens up. So basically, people are going to be transporting more to Tron than to Star Wars land. So Tron's going to be a big attraction. I'm going to go to Star Wars, then to the Wild Adventure, then to Tron. Because by the time I get to Tron in the afternoon, the line should be down.
I'll take your word for it. As I said, I've never been there, but I heard that Galaxy's Edge was closing. So,
Isn't it just the hotel thingy that's closing? Oh no, it's the Star Trek hotel.
Not the ride.
No, it was Galaxy's Edge, and I don't know if that's the hotel or whatnot. I thought it was the whole thing.
No, the whole section is one of the money makers. That's the most popular section because if you see the picture I put on Twitter,
No, I told you I haven't been going to Twitter.
oh, let me pull it up for you.
I don't look at posts on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll pull it
I
up
just
for
get
you here
stressed
in a
out
second.
and annoyed.
Yeah, I found a picture of because doing some research about how to best way to get to Disneyland, how to do the rides and stuff, where the smoking section is, and I pulled up an image of people queuing up as soon as the what's called rope dropping. Yeah, people rope drop to Star Wars, and this is a picture somebody took at the back of the line at the entrance.
That's the other reason I don't like going to those places. I don't do lines. Unless there's a sack of cash waiting for me at the front of the line, I'm not lining up.
So yeah, that's why I would just go to collect the pennies because I don't care about the rides.
This is this is opening to Star Wars Disney World. That's the queue to get in there.
Yeah, no. That's a nope for me.
Wow. Yeah.
That's a nope from me.
Everyone's trying to get to the Rise of Resistance.
Well, I know you're lying, Elihu, because that's obviously an inauguration photo.
Damn.
Sorry.
But isn't that by It's a Small World?
No, that's for the Rise of Resistance.
Oh, no, wait.
That wall, that's the tunnel that goes to the Rise of Resistance.
Hey, Pickles, is the Tiki room still there? Make sure Eli who goes to the Tiki room by himself.
It's been a long time.
You should go to the Tiki room, Elihu.
What is Tiki? Why? What is
that's the room with all the birds, right?
Yes, they sing really bad Disney songs. Oh my god, it was so bad. I went there with my sister and I. We thought it would be fun, and it was like the whole time we just couldn't wait to get out of there.
Oh, you know what we got to do? We got to get one of the caricatures of all three of us. If all three of us go, we got to get a caricature of us.
Well,
together.
It'll be a while before I ever get there because I have to do a bunch of paperwork.
Yeah, Elihu and when they come. Yeah.
Okay.
No, because they're actually Elihu's supposed to be actually coming to see me. So like this is news. We're gonna do a stream. We're gonna record. Right. We're gonna do the whole 9 yards.
I'm right now trying to find.
If I want to see LDG with a big head and a small body, I would just make him solo on my StreamYard.
No, the only problem I'm having is airfare. I can get a cheap hotel within 2 blocks from the entrance of Disney World. No problem. The only problem I'm having to find is cheap airfare.
Yes, airfare is not cheap right now.
Yeah, because I can get an average of $30 to $60 a night anywhere within 2 blocks of Disney World main gate. That's no problem. I got discount codes.
Oh, and we're good, by the way. So the Silver Pass, which I'm surprised when Father passed away, it actually reverted to Mother, so we can still use it.
Nice.
Gives us free parking, so there's $20 we don't have to spend.
Dude, I was gonna say if I get a hotel, I can include your car to park at the hotel for free.
That works.
Yeah, that's why I'm like.
And it gives us discount off food. Yeah, it's supposed to give us discounts and the whole 9 yards. So
wait, I can save $110.
You're buying me a couple drinks. You do know that, right?
Wait, I can save $110 and not buy the Genie Pass then?
I don't think you need to. I think the Silver Pass you get for working over 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like
that's
there's only
$100
like one
saved.
card above that one.
That's $100 off my budget. Thank you.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're buying me a couple drinks. You do know that,
Oh.
right?
Yes, I know that. But if I don't have
Okay.
to buy a Genie Plus, that's $110 off my budget.
I mean, I'm saving you what, like $120 just off
Yeah.
the hopper, just off the hopper ticket alone. I mean, and by the way, they are hoppers, so we can go anywhere. It's not one we can start it. Usually, I like to start at MGM and work my way up.
What is
MGM
a
has
cheap-
the fastest
hold on.
parking.
What is a cheap flight for you, Elihu?
A cheap flight round trip is about $600. That's,
Okay,
that's from that's East Coast to West Coast.
I just literally typed it in to my search engines, and looks like from San Diego, if I were to get something tomorrow, it would cost me about between $150 and $250 round trip.
Okay, are you looking at Frontier, Delta, United? Because you have to buy a ticket and pay for the seat. And Frontier, you pay for luggage, which is an average of $60 to $130.
How much luggage do you need?
One bag. They charge $30 to $60.
Do you know
per
how
bag.
big Uranus is? Okay, he needs a lot of luggage. Sorry, I'm trying.
Sorry, whenever I've traveled, I've only needed one bag. I just bring my computer bag and I put in an extra change of underwear, socks, undershirt, overshirt, and pants into the computer bag, and that's all I need. If I need to change
beginning to see why
more often,
I'm beginning to see why Mrs. Vile is going to be traveling away without you.
Dude, I have been traveling, and I know about these little tricks and trades, okay?
Mrs. Vile spends weeks preparing to pack. I pack the night before, and I am fine.
Yeah, I pack the night before too, but I take more than like one change of undies.
Yeah.
No, because I wear an additional set of clothes as well. So that way I wear 2 sets of clothes, and then I got one spare change. And then when I get to the hotel, I take off one of the sets of clothes. That way I've got another set of clothes.
I really can't do that. I can't tolerate being that warm. I just can't handle it.
I don't get hot.
That's nice.
Conductivity.
No, nope. I would be so warm. It would not be good.
Yeah, I had to basically go into the bathroom when I left Alaska, and I had my transfer in Seattle for an hour. I had to go in the bathroom, remove all my warm clothing because I was sweating when I got to the airport.
Yeah, I bet.
Damn.
Too hot. Can't handle it. I hate it.
You know what's fun though, Dandelion, if you do it my way? Instead of taking off my belt to put it through the metal detector, what I do is I just take my pants off because I'm wearing another like a pair of shorts underneath, and I just take my pants off while waiting in line, put it on the scanner, and people who aren't paying attention and just see me doing that, they also start taking off their pants in line.
I don't know about that. That sounds.
I gotta try that.
Sounds like a lot of extra work.
You have to take off your shoes to put them on the thing. So what I would do is I take my shoes off, put them on the thing, take my pants off, put those on top of my shoes, and people would start doing it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Why empty your pockets? Just have shorts on. That's a good idea, man. I gotta start doing that.
Oh man.
Wow.
Don't start that trend. Oh my gosh, please don't start that trend.
Wow, that is a damn good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
I just wear something that doesn't have a belt, like, drawstring pants or
no
a skirt.
When I'm traveling, I always wear a belt.
Mm.
Does the belt hold up your pants, or does the belt hold up your belt?
Oh my goodness.
The belt is to hold up my pants.
I think that Mrs. Vile has it right.
Yeah.
Psycho killer.
Could very well be the case.
Yes, I'm weird because I can go an entire trip with only one pair of shoes.
Yeah, I'd never be able to pick just the one pair of shoes. I'd have to take at least 2.
Yeah, when I travel, I always have 2 pairs of shoes, my low tops and my high top, because I don't know what I'm going to be doing when I get there. Exactly. So, like, okay, what do I need? High tops, low tops. Alaska, I need a low top for one event, so that was it.
I suppose I could just borrow my mom's shoes. Usually the only time I travel by plane is if I'm going out to visit my mom.
Yeah, flying kind of sucks.
That sounds reasonable. Mrs. File, that's exactly like, a reasonable amount.
Yeah. I've traveled for 2 weeks. I'll have 3 outfits that'll last me the entire 2 weeks.
I can't do that, man. No. I gotta have several shirts, some present pants, a nice outfit, something comfortable to wear.
If I need anything else, I'll buy it.
Yeah, but then you're still going to have to try and bring it home.
Yeah. That's why I just have everything with me.
No, I do the cheap thing. I print out a return label from my eBay store and I return it and I mail it to myself. That way, it cost me like $3 to mail a couple of shirts.
If I go to Hawaii and do that.
I mean, hell, if I even wanted to save the $3, I just put no postage on it and put my address as the sending address. The post office will send
it to my house. Address is the sending address, yeah.
For insufficient postage.
Yeah.
Free postage, nice.
Yeah, no, I always wonder if that works. If it's like at some completely distant, I guess it just goes through a machine and the machine just does it without thinking. Yeah, it would probably work.
I'll just put a 1 cent stamp on there.
And remember, I'll be part of my vacation in the city and part of my in the beach. That's what my shorts are for. Shorts double as swimsuit. And yes, she does hate the fact that I will use my running shorts as a bathing suit.
I gotta try that next time I fly out. Just have a pair of swim shorts and regular pants and start taking off my pants so I don't have to empty out my pockets. I gotta do that, man.
Okay, Elihu, the trick is to do it with complete confidence like you've done it 1,000 times.
Yes, I know how to do that, okay? I'm an actor. I know how to do this.
So, okay. I'm not saying I'm actually going to go out to Florida because, to be honest, I have no interest in going to Florida. I'm sorry, LDG, but...
That's fine. I'll be glad not to have you.
No, Michael.
Florida,
no.
America's Wang.
She's not using the nickname Vile or Mike, so we know she's serious. If she triple names me in Spanish, we know I'm really doing bad.
It's like when your mother uses your full name, including your middle names, like, oh shit.
No. The joke is my entire name translates into Spanish and most other languages.
Oh.
Esteban Miguel sobre la calle.
Yeah?
Esteban Miguel sobre la calle. That's my entire name translated into Spanish.
Bueno. Bien.
So,
sí, mi poquito habla español. Poquito.
I speak 2 languages, English and bad English.
I speak several languages. English, Spanglish, a little bit of Klingon.
Pig Latin.
I haven't spoken Pig Latin in a while. I know a little bit of Castilian. That's about it. I know one word Russian.
Привет.
I Dovrish.
Paka.
I Dovrish.
Basically means bye, see you later.
Do you know what I just said?
Eat a fish.
I said I Dovrish.
Oh, I thought you said eat a fish.
I was saying yes, comrade.
Oh.
God, I thought you said you spoke Russian.
I said I know one word in Russian.
Oh. I know a lot of cuss words in various languages, but that's mostly because my friend Nikki speaks like 27 languages.
I know how to cuss somebody out in Spanish, but I'm not going to do it right now because you'll get yanked and struck by YouTube if I do that.
But
well, I should probably go and take a walk before it starts raining again.
Where are you going today?
I'm not going that far, just up to Fort Langley. I'll go for like a walk out on the island or something. Just nice. Oh, we lost Vile Mike.
We lost the host.
He kicked himself off.
And I'm still streaming on my channel. Hey.
And of course, StreamYard's crashed on me.
Of course.
As it is wont to do. In fact, my laptop here is actually getting low on battery juice too. So, well, I'm going to probably close down the windows I have open as well when I leave because I'll be closing my computer. So, hopefully, it will give you enough data.
I'm open. We'll see.
Mhm.
But what else do you guys want to talk about before she goes?
How redheads rock?
They sure do. That's why I dye my hair red.
So no, I haven't had one yet.
Yeah, I'll never forget when my dad once discovered I was dating a redhead. The first thing he said is, "Oh, I could never date a fire crotch."
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's always stuck in my head ever since that happened. So
Yeah, I don't dye down there. I just dye the hair on my head. Sorry.
well, my dad was a Texan, so he didn't really say, he just said what was on his mind regardless of the people around him. Funny thing is, my dad was technically born in Germany.
Technically?
He was born on one of the U.S. military base,
okay.
one of them in Germany.
Right. That's very technically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my niece is the same
It's
way.
still U.S. property, so he was a U.S. citizen, of course, but born on the military base.
Yeah, I got a niece that was born in Germany on a military base. Luxembourg.
Cool. I don't want to sit here anymore. My back is hurting again if I do. I'm going to go move around.
Well, are you going to go for a hike today?
No, I went for a big hike yesterday. It was nice. I got to go visit the snow because it doesn't really snow down here in the lower mainland, but if you go up to the mountains, it snows there. So I got to go visit the snow yesterday. Nice to visit it and not live with it.
I love snow.
If you want to post the link, Jordan, go ahead. Jordan says he's got to go ready for my stream, and he's telling you, Pickles, don't forget the Matrix tonight.
Yeah, trust me. I know I'm not forgetting. How can I forget? I'm going to be sitting through that horrible shit-ass movie.
Which one?
Guess.
Is it the...
I'll give you 4 guesses. First 3 don't count.
Is it the best one?
Shut up. Shut up.
The one that made the one that made me feel so much better while watching it just because I knew that it pissed you off so much. It literally, knowing it pissed you off so much, literally made watching the movie more enjoyable for me.
Yeah, I'm glad. Okay, you hear me? I'm glad it made you feel better. Okay, glad you got your rocks off because I was busting mine across the wall. Horrible. God. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I got an epic rant that's going to come out tonight.
I might just have to listen in on it while I'm working because, as I said, after the stream, I'm going to work because I want to try to have Friday off. Because I want to spend some time with my Mrs. Vile before she leaves me for 2 weeks.
Then you'll have to sing sad songs and such.
Now, let's see. Let me check the calendar again. Okay, so... yeah, she leaves on the 3rd, comes back on the 17th, and on the 17th, the 2 younger the 2 middle Vile children are leaving for New York for a week. So it's like Mrs. Vile will be gone, she comes back, 2 of my kids leave, then they come back. So it's like I'm going to be missing somebody for the next 3 weeks regardless.
Maybe you should just try and enjoy the time you get to yourself.
That's what a friend of mine was saying this morning.
He's gonna pull a Miles O'Brien. He's gonna go stir crazy because Keiko's off world for 6 months.
But I don't plan on building a scale model of the Alamo.
Oh, come on. It's 1/10 scale.
Gove me a minute. Rebooting computer.
The O is next to the I.
I know, but it's still. I always make fun of my kids when
Yes,
they do that.
reading what's being typed.
One of the most annoying things my teenage daughters do is do weird ass abbreviations and an acronym or not.
Oh, yeah, abbreviations. You're like, what is this an abbreviation for?
Like one of the things she did was IKYD. Now, what do you think IKYD means?
I know you do.
I know you do, yeah.
I didn't guess it.
That's not what she told me. She said, I
What'd she
know,
tell you?
you doofus.
Oh, doofus.
Oh, that works.
Hee hee. All right, I better go,
All right.
and I will see you all later. Bye,
Take
Yvette.
it easy.
Later.
You good, hon?
Bye.
That would have been Yvette. That would have been IKYN, not D. But as I said, she told me it was I know you doofus.
She could have just said doofus. Just cut it short.
What's short for doofus?
I don't know. I've never looked at the etymology of doofus.
Is that what the D stands for in LDG?
Yeah.
Well,
all right. A couple
funny
things
thing
done
is,
this
I've got
morning.
the Google Mobile avatar up, so I'm checking.
To the Google Mobile. Ask Jeeves.
Okay, perhaps an alteration of earlier goofus, first attested in the 1920s, due to an influence of the Scots word doof, meaning simpleton. Scots doof is derived from Low Germanic doof, which has a secondary sense meaning idiotic. The Low Saxon word cognate with English is deaf. Okay.
Okay, let's see what the assistant has to say. What is the origin of the word doofus?
Here are some details.
English, Scots, English, doofus, goofus, doof. Scots, doof, or dolt. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a British accent on this one.
Oh, wow. According to Wikipedia, which I'm just...
Oh, my gosh.
I know. You don't like Wikipedia. Shut up. Doofus has been around since the 12th century. In some form or another. That's interesting to know. So it's nice to know if I'm ever time traveling, I get stuck, I find myself stuck in the dark ages, I can still call someone a doofus.
Don't call
I'm fairly sure I wouldn't understand.
For all you know,
English.
maybe you do get sent in the past, and you're the reason why it was created in the 12th century.
Don't call it dunce. Do not call it dunce because that means they're a genius.
Yes, I know. Kind of like how, as we've said on this stream before, Nimrod used to mean a great hunter.
Yeah. I just put fresh skin in this bowl.
Speaking of Bugs Bunny, though, since we were talking about the Nimrod thing, someone pointed out when I was reading, a bunch of memes on Facebook, or I think it was something else, but I can't remember. They were talking about how while hunting the Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote never talks. And in one episode of like Young Looney Tunes or something like that, they had Wile E. Coyote make the promise to his dad he wouldn't talk again until he caught the Roadrunner. But in the Bugs Bunny shorts where he's hunting Bugs Bunny, he talks a lot. Meaning, sometime between hunting the Roadrunner and Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote caught the Roadrunner.
I guess he stopped using the acne products. Finally realized they're no good. Order for a different company.
Probably
Smart.
Amazon.
Yeah, smart coyote.
That would be a hell of an Amazon commercial. I mean, I don't use Amazon. I don't really like them as a company, but that'd be funny to have him switching from Acme to Amazon. And the final scene of the commercial is him just holding up a tray that looks like a giant turkey on it.
With the red beak.
Yeah. And him saying like, beep, beep, indeed, my friend. Beep, beep, indeed.
Or him in the Amazon truck holding the tray going, beep, beep, my friend. I want the horn.
What are you working on, LDG?
Clients. Currently on a website right now, trying to make sense of these plugins and analytics and stuff like that. Just working for clients.
Not working for peanuts.
New website went live that I've been working on for 8 weeks straight. Went live last week, and it's doing great.
All right, Jordan posted his Walton's review. If you want to post the link to your, there you go. And he posted the link to the best Matrix movie.
Have you seen the Keanu Reeves short of the one titled "Finally Watching Matrix Revolutions"?
No.
It's funny. It's funny. Yes, Keanu Reeves is doing shorts. He's addicted to short YouTube shorts. His girlfriend's upset.
1, I don't care. 2, I don't care.
They're funny.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not a huge Keanu Reeves fan. I mean,
Neither am I, but they're funny.
you have to remember, Elihu, when I first saw John Wick the first time, I thought it was the dumbest fucking movie ever.
Why? Because they killed his
what do I know?
dog.
It's getting its 3rd sequel.
4th. John Wick 4.
3rd sequel.
Okay.
Pay attention. I know what I'm saying.
I don't.
Because the first sequel would have been John Wick 2.
Sure. Yes, I know.
Okay.
I got John Wick 4. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. I'm like, okay, let's download and everything. I just haven't hit play.
Well, me and Mrs. Vile went to go see Shazam last week. We liked it. And then this week we were going to try to see Dungeons and Dragons, but I know I got to see that one with Caddy.
I have heard mixed reviews of the new version.
I don't care because I'm the type of person that was still able to enjoy Dungeons and Dragons 2 just because of Jeremy Irons. I mean, the way he chewed the scenery in that movie made it thoroughly enjoyable to watch.
Well, at least it's not supposed to be as campy as Marlon Wayne's version. Well, another one. McConnell as well. It's not supposed to be as campy as that one. Dude, mute.
Sorry.
What did you think of Shazam?
I liked it.
And the end credit scenes?
We didn't stick for the second one because I had to pee.
Oh, okay. If you want, do you want me to tell you what it was?
Sure, why not?
Mr. Mime is back.
Mr. Mime?
The little worm guy from the end credits of the first movie, and Saval.
Ah, okay.
He's asking why did it take so long? Why did it take so long? 2 years? Because planning. Because it was 2 years since the last movie. 2 years because of planning. So that was a little teaser thing in the end credits. It was dumb. I like the Wonder Woman better.
Either way, I don't care. I thought the movie was fun. It was, a great way. It was a popcorn flick. I'm okay with that. I don't know why, average comic book movies are suddenly so bad. I mean, an average comic book movie, 20 years ago meant it was fantastic. Now average means it's crap. I don't understand.
I mean, does the Amanda Waller scene actually continue with the DC universe, or is the Flash going to really reset everything like James Gunn promised?
All right, I'm going to post a link to someone else's video real quick. Only because he's got all the scenes of Jeremy Irons in Dungeons and Dragons. That way you guys can enjoy that particular bit. So.
Oh, I think I need to make more coffee.
But yeah, that. Sorry. But he made that movie. I'm sorry. I could happily watch that one. And then the other similar thing to Dungeons and Dragons that I could easily watch. Have any of you guys heard of Dark Dungeons?
I've heard of the Eagles Dungeon, but not Dark Dungeons.
Okay. Remember how early in the stream I was showing off the proselytization tracks that I was handed?
Yeah.
Well, there's a famous one by a guy named Jack T. Chick, where he does these little comic books. I've showed him off on the stream before. He had one of them called Dark Dungeons, and it was how Dungeons and Dragons will basically give you actual magic powers and turn you to the devil.
I can get actual magical powers? Awesome!
Now, a atheist group actually paid him for the movie rights to that tract. And he accepted, and they made a movie on it called Dark Dungeons, because that was the name of the tract. And it makes fun of everything the guy believes in about, Dungeons and Dragons and the whole tract by taking it 100% serious.
Kids get magical powers and everything?
Yes.
Oh
it is free on YouTube, I believe. Let me see if I can pull it up.
You look for that. I'm going to go to Loja. This coffee's running through me. Oh. Hang on, let me switch my avatar.
All right.
Okay, I'll be back in a moment.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to get the link. No, don't play. I just wanted the link. There we go. That is the link to Dark Dungeons. At least it's episode 1 of Dark Dungeons. You can go to their website to watch the full thing. Hopefully it's still up. But as I said, it takes what's found in the tract and the whole satanic panic stuff as 100% real, and that's why it's so funny. At least it's funny to me. It's like, what's the trope? Not, I can't remember the trope right now. But it's where it's something satire that's so good you can't really tell that it's not satire. That's what this movie is. It is satirizing it by playing it 100% legit. Sorry, no one was saying anything. I had to do that to be funny.
I love it. Do you like this? How it makes it look like I'm always looking at the camera? I'm actually looking that way. My eyeball is literally at my finger. Now I'm looking over here.
No,
Now I'm
what
looking
I'm
over
confused
here.
about is are you using a green screen to project the front and back thing?
What? What?
Are you using a green screen? Because it looks weird how your arm is being cut off right there. And your shirt.
This is my monitor. This is one of my screens. This right here?
Yeah.
No, the camera is behind the monitor.
So why is it just focusing on you? Why does everything look so blurry?
You're talking about this. That's just NVIDIA broadcast blur background blur.
Okay.
It focuses on me and it blurs
looks like
everything
you're
else.
using a green screen while doing it then.
No, it's just
Well,
a
yeah,
feature.
it makes you. It's so you can do it without having to have I mean, I could replace the background and remove the background.
You can move his icon, move his bottom corner.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I just like the background blur, but it's funny because the background blur. You know, this is not my background, but it's not me, so it's considered the background. That's why it's blurring the screen in front.
It just it looks like you're using a green screen where you're cutting yourself out and putting yourself in a blurred photo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like this.
But
Blurry,
see, wait, so put me up real quick so I can see this. All right, so yeah, see? That's on. That's off. This is where I'm really looking at. And then I turn it on and it looks like I'm looking at the screen. I love that. Love it. Sometimes it messes up where my eyeball looks like it's looking in the wrong direction sometimes.
Your eyeballs are messed up. Oh, yeah, I see your eyes are
It'll
floating.
jump.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not even looking at. I
maybe
haven't been
something
looking
like that, so it doesn't appear that I'm always in the car. Like, you know.
He's a changeling, people. Yeah, do the blur background, man. What if you have Snapcam? You can put yourself in a virtual car.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream unless you guys have anything else to talk about, because it's
Yeah, no,
going
man,
on
I actually got to call a client. So yeah, no, you're fine. Just anybody who wants to hang out, join us in the underground, freethenet.org/underground. And I believe we're going to be heading over to Mr. Londell's for a groovy movie.
Since there's no Twilight Zone today, because
freethenet.org/underground.
Yeah, Birds canceled Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
But Name That Tune is still on tonight on Hanstar's channel.
All right.
Thanks for having me, Violet. Good to see you again, bud. And tonight, Gorilla, Random Thoughts, Resolute Germ, me, Matrix 4. It's gonna be a hoot, to say the least.
That I might listen into while I'm working. I don't know if I'll be in chat, but I'll listen to it.
Dude, my rant begins at the very first scene.
Have you seen the movie in full yet, or no?
Yes, I've seen the movie in full.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll leave you guys with a brief video, and then I'll just finish off by saying, later, folkses.
Later.
All right. You're 19 years old now. I figure it's about time you got one after all your complaining.